saying DJ, but like, never mind.
We definitely not trying to hear you on the ones and twos.
I'm not talking about being on the ones and twos as
we
much.
Definitely not trying to hear you play the fire beats that you made.
Yo, you was a hating ass nigga, B. You was a hate ass motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, them beats is wild. Yo.
No, you ain't even heard nothing lately.
I don't need to hear it, yo.
Hold on, let me play some fire.
Nah, I don't.
No.
Play
You gotta listen to some fire.
I'm not trying to hear no fire.
You a hater, dog.
No, I'm not a hater, yo.
Are you recording?
I am recording.
You're a hater. I'm glad you're recording so they can hear this. How much you hate me.
Now they're gonna want to hear that whack ass shit.
Nah, fuck you, man. They not ready for this shit, yo.
Yo,
you's a hater.
Yo, my man's got a keyboard.
Yo, you gotta talk shit.
The sounds in that keyboard are from when fucking
Let me tell you what.
Came out.
Listen, Swiss Beats made some fucking hits off with the keyboard I got
20 years ago.
I don't give a shit. I bet you play that shit now. It's still hot.
To who?
Go play some of that Rough Rider shit. Tell me you don't like that shit.
No, it's still
all right,
hot.
then shut the fuck up.
I don't know if this sounds.
All right, then shut the fuck up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mixed Opinion Podcast. I am your host, Mike J, and I'm joined by B. Red, the hating ass nigga.
What's good, y'all?
Yo,
turn me up. By the way, I'm a little low.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah. We good.
Yo, so took a week off due to the holidays. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving.
2 weeks.
Yeah, well,
But we here though.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
One thing I want to, just jumping right into it. Let me
hit the intro first.
All right, go ahead, do that.
All right, word. Jers was good.
Yo, Jers and the Fat Man, what up? Our last episode, we were talking about female MCs and stuff, and got some hits from some of our listeners. And, my bad, I left some people off that definitely should have been mentioned, especially Missy Elliott.
Yeah, we definitely didn't bring up Missy.
Yeah, so that's my bad.
Yeah.
Lady of Rage, Mia X, those were some people as well.
Yep.
So definitely my bad on that, because they definitely pioneered, female MCing and bars and things of that nature, and definitely took it to the next level on some shit. So my apologies to those ladies, dope MCs.
Right.
And just someone I also forgot to mention was Nitty Scott MC, because she's
Nitty Scott's dope.
Yeah, she's dope.
What happened to the No Panty shit?
They dropped the album, last year, but they're still working. From my understanding, they're still working. So
you know what that means.
You know what
a nigga said when he
nah, because Joel has talked about it the other day.
Where he been though? I haven't heard no music.
Well, he dropped that joint with him and Fred the Godson. We might as well go ahead and get right into that.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about that joint?
Well, before we get into that, Joel is one of my favorite rappers that I don't want to hear songs from. I'd rather hear verses.
That's a hot take.
Like, I don't like his songs. I don't think anybody does. Well,
no, I like his songs.
I don't
like his albums.
I don't like his songs. I don't think he's a great song.
I thought House Slippers was dope.
House Slippers was fire. Summer 010 was fire too.
I'm saying, the whole album was dope. So
I'm not really looking for his songs. I'm really looking for his verses.
That's why you think his Slaughterhouse participation is the dopest.
Yeah. He fits well in a group setting.
Right.
Solo, he can still rap his ass off, but I feel like that competition is what drives him. Extra pause.
He's stupid.
Super pause.
I don't know, man. I like Joel's shit. I like all his. I'm not all his shit, because I'm really not feeling this Fred the Godson song.
What, you don't like that shit?
That's not my favorite.
Nigga, the bars on there though.
It's not my favorite. What's the name of the single though?
I don't know the name of the single.
Off the top of my head, I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember
Let me look that up. We don't fact check, but
but it's fire though.
No, you know what? The thing is here's something else. Fred the Godson to me is disappointing.
I agree.
He has the firest freestyles I've ever heard. Mm-hmm. But when he drops songs, man, I'm not really feeling his songs.
I mean, that's like every battle rapper.
No, but Fred's not a bad rapper.
He's not a battle rapper, but he has that. Yeah, his freestyles, like radio freestyles.
He be killing all freestyles. Like, I haven't heard a whack freestyle from him yet.
Nah.
I mean, he had one that was subpar, and he admitted himself that it was subpar. I think it was on Sway in the Morning or some shit like that.
Right.
And he was like, "Yo, I hadn't slept in like 3 days, and this shit was still kind of fire." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Fred, like I like his shit. His freestyles are dope. Some of the songs that he's put out, man, I'm just not feeling.
Yeah, I'm like he's another one. I'm checking for his verses opposed to his tracks.
Right.
Joel, I'm not to that level of checking for the verses because I like some of his songs. Right. But Fred, I can't rock through a whole mixtape with him.
I don't know, man. I listened to the Joel Ortiz joint. You know, with Fred the God. With two dudes like that, I just expected more. You know what I'm saying?
More bars I thought it was fire, like the back and forth shit. Like I thought that shit was crazy.
I wasn't crazy about the beat. I know it sampled was it Pharoah Monch's
Get the Fuck Up.
Yeah. I didn't. I don't know, dog. It was just overall, I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know.
I liked it.
I don't know. It's Talk That.
Yeah, Talk That. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just wasn't feeling it. And then it was only 2.5 minutes, and it was like, I don't know, man.
That's another thing we're going to get into later on in the line when we start talking about albums and shit. I have a whole thing on that. But yeah, man, we got a whole bunch of shit to talk about. We've been gone for a minute and like mad shit done happened.
A lot of shit.
So this episode is going to be a little bit longer than the norm because we want to cover everything and make sure, we let y'all niggas know what's really good out here.
So speaking of releases, Dave East released a new single.
Yes.
What'd you think?
He released a mixtape.
He did. He did.
And then he put out the Soul Food track.
Right.
Over the Jada Fab beat.
Yeah. What'd you think?
Of what, the mixtape?
Yeah. Well, the single first, since that was...
Well, the single came out
got
after.
more attention a little bit.
The Soul Food shit.
Right.
Yes, East. Yes, my nigga. That's exactly what we need. The mixtape... No, East. What the fuck?
Like I think he's trapped in two worlds. Like in between two worlds.
He is. He's like getting pulled because he has that New York essence, but he also wants to appeal to that younger crowd. So he does both, which I'm not mad at. If
I'm
he can
all
pull,
the way mad at it.
No, I'm not, because if he can pull both off,
he can't.
But he can.
He hasn't.
He has.
Nah, B.
He gave us Kyrie Chanel and Paranoia.
And you think Paranoia was really hot?
No, I don't think it was.
Okay,
hot. I think that was for the new niggas, but he gave us Kyrie Chanel.
But yeah,
and he gave us Hate Me Now, and he gave us all them other Black Rose. He gave us all that shit.
Right, the hot shit.
Right.
The whack shit isn't happening.
Nah, but he still comes back. Like, he came back with the Soul Food shit, and his mixtape wasn't even out for a week. Like, you can't be mad at that.
I can be.
Nah, because
I can be. Pick a lane, B. Stop trying to fucking going 100 on the freeway, switching lane to lane, B. Stay in your lane.
Nah, I mean,
and your lane is that New York sound. That new, not even the new York sound. It's that new, old New York sound.
Right.
Keep it there.
Boom bap.
Yeah, keep it there. That's what you. That's what you drive.
I'm not mad if he can do both.
He can't.
But he can't. But
he's not doing both.
But he is though. If he's doing tracks like Soul Food and
just because he's making the tracks, don't mean he's doing both. Like, he's not doing both, B. He's doing the shit, and the shit is trash, and then he's coming over here and doing what he's supposed to be doing, and it's hot fire.
Right.
So, no, he's not doing both.
But shit like Paranoia and Karma are not trash to the new niggas. New niggas love that shit.
What do they know?
But it's not for us, though. It's for them. You can't be mad at him for, playing both sides. Listen, that's how you stay relevant, dog. Okay. Like, how many of your favorite rappers right now are in the mainstream? Not many.
Are in the mainstream.
Like, top. Out there, you know what I mean? Like, some
of my favorite rappers are top 5.
Yeah, but some of your favorite rappers
out now,
are
like top 5.
Who?
J. Cole, Kendrick, Big Sean, Drake, Pusha.
Yeah, but Pusha ain't putting on now, and he makes street music. That's what I'm saying.
But
he can also hop on a track with Designer and kill it.
Exactly.
So what's the problem with that? What's the difference?
But Push is not compromising what he's doing. Like, Dave is doing that shit, and then the shit is trash. Like, you listen to that shit, it sounds like the bars aren't there. The shit is trash.
Okay.
He's dumbing down. Push is not dumbing down for nobody.
Okay. Fabulous does the same shit. What's the problem?
Okay.
He been hot 20 years.
Okay.
Been doing that shit.
Okay. And how much of that shit you think is hot from Fab? That shit.
I don't care what he does for the new niggas, because
I
know
you and I have had this conversation many a times how Fab's new shit, when he tried to hop on that new wave shit, don't sound good.
It don't.
Okay.
But then he comes back with shit like the Soul Tape, and I'm cool. As long as you still feed my type of audience, I don't give a fuck what you do outside of that, dog. You know what I mean? I don't care.
I'd rather not even hear you say that. I mean, not you personally, but I'd rather not even hear them do that shit, because it's not, to me it's diminishing their overall overall discography. It's like, for instance, like Nas, right? Mm-hmm. The knock on Nas is that he had one hot album every 10-year average, right? That's what Jay said, right? Mm-hmm. And at the point, and at that time, it was facts, right? Mm-hmm. You had Illmatic, then you had It Was Written, and it was trash. You know what I'm saying?
What was trash?
It Was Written, Nostradamus was trash, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't hot, right? Then he goes and drops, what was it, Godson?
I Am was before Nostradamus
was
and I Am, and I Am was fire.
I Am was fire. Nostradamus was trash, right? So you had It Was Written, was his hot album. I Am, the leaked version of I Am was hotter than the
I agree.
virtual card release. And then you had Nostradamus, which was trash. Then he comes out with Godson, and then the following one was trash.
Yeah.
Then he comes out with the Lost Tapes. Then the following shit was trash. Like you can't that waters down his discography. You can say he's one of the greatest lyricists ever. He is, no argument there.
Right.
But then you got Dr. Knockboots. You know what I'm saying? Uchiwali. Uchiwali. Listen.
What's wrong with that? Dr. Knockboots was fire.
Listen.
All right, let's not sleep.
You got Uchiwali, which
Uchiwali was
dope,
fire. And
but it was trash. It was dope, but people was trash, if you get what I'm saying. Like, people hated the hell out of it.
I feel you.
And he didn't even have the hottest verse on that shit.
No, he didn't.
You know what I mean?
Jungle took that.
Horse took that.
I like Jungle shit better.
Horse shit was dope. But, you know what I'm saying? My thing is, like, look, you don't, if you're a dope artist and you have it, why drop the trash?
Because you need to be. That's not the demographic. Our demographic of music is not what's moving forward. Let's keep it funky. Boom bap rap is not in the forefront, nigga. It's trap.
So pill popping shit is where it's at.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here,
nigga. If you can do both,
go tell Lil
Peep
Peep that shit.
I don't
God
care.
rest the dead.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Exactly.
And nor do I care.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But he didn't make music for me. If he made that type of music, cool. I fuck with it. Nigga, if you can do both, then what's the problem?
I think it's a big problem.
If fucking
because you're not doing both. Just because you're releasing the music that has that vibe doesn't mean you're actually it's successful shit. You're not competing in that lane, B.
He is though,
but
because
he's not.
He has the younger crowd. The younger crowd likes him. They don't like old style rap, but he knows that's where he started.
I don't know, man.
So why can Dion play basketball? I mean football and baseball, but that's not a problem
because Dion came in doing both. He was never on the football tip and said, you know what? Let me go do baseball. He came in doing both. So Bo Jackson came in doing both.
Okay, so what's the difference between coming in and adapting to the change? If you don't adapt to the change, you get phased out. Straight up. That's how it is.
But it's not even adapt. Okay, so I understand that. And I agree with you 100%, which would explain Fab's, conversion. Got you. No question, right? But when you start drifting in the majority of your shit, which is what Davies is doing lately, the majority of his shit is that other shit.
I agree. His last two releases have been Paranoia and Karma.
Right. The last two shit. I mean, when the majority of your shit is doing that other shit that you're not succeeding at, which is not hot.
But if it's not, it's not hot. But who's to say that it's not succeeding? If it wasn't succeeding, I don't think he would put a second one out. Somebody's listening. Because if
at this point, I think he just has too much fucking music. He's just putting everything out.
He does, because if you look up from his catalog up into Kyrie Chanel, it was boom bap, everything,
all hot,
all of them, all 6-7 mixtapes. So why not adapt to the climate if you can still go back? I'm not mad at that. If you can still go back to your essence, but you can still feed the newer crowd. Like I said, Fabulous is my favorite rapper. He's been doing that for years. Yes, he'll give you a Summertime shootout too, but he'll give you Soul Food. Right. You know what I mean? He'll give you Freddie vs. Jason intro. He'll give you that Friday night freestyles, because he knows that audience is still there.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You know what I mean? I'm not mad at that. Now, I'll be mad if the nigga just completely did not address that crowd of music, yeah. But if you could do both, I'm not mad at you for getting that, because you're getting two bags. You know what I mean? You get the old Carhartt Timberland boot niggas, and you got the skinny jean Yeezy niggas. Like, you got both in the bag. So what's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with that. The nigga eating out here.
I'm not mad at him eating. I'll never be mad at anybody getting that bag. I just, like, to me, if you're watering down your product, or if you're hindering, or not hindering, but watering down your discography, I think you're doing more damage than good, in my opinion.
Lupe did the same thing. He made a whole song about it.
And Lupe fell the fuck off Wait, what? Hold on.
He made a whole song about it.
No, but I'm okay. But Lupe did a song about